Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of the highlights from the Chaz Draycott Media Rocket League Championships event number 1. These are the final 4 games in the tournament now. We've got the 2 playoffs first off, which are the top 4 teams going against each other from the league stages. They then go through to the final if they win their playoff, or they have a 3rd and 4th position playoff for the teams that lose these initial playoffs. I hope that makes sense. It should be very easy to understand once they get into the game. So, let's see who comes out on top and wins the first event. Into the first playoff we go then. Mad Jinx, the team that's won every game so far with a goal difference of 29 against Brabham Esports, who have won 4 of their 7 games with a goal difference of 21. Yanis brings it down and Mad X Martin clears it away. Bart with a big clear there off the far corner. Of course, Mad Jinx favourites for this tournament after winning every game so far. That's a lovely touch by Yanis though, and he's going to put one past them in the early stages here. Wow. 23 seconds in, and Brabham Esports find themselves 1-0 up against the absolute favourites. Martin with a lovely touch off the roof. Doesn't quite put it past James. Yanis has been cleared away from the goal. Oh, it's a terrible miss by Yanis, and suddenly we're back to 1-1 and it's a level playing field again. Just over half a minute gone. 2 goals already from these amazing teams. Yanis takes a nice touch. He's got time with it as well now. What's he going to try and do to get it around Martin? Oh, he does take it over the top of him, but Bart's there for a very quick clear. James with a big backflip. Wow, he hit that hard. Not quite able to get it on target. Martin rushes very quickly to get it up the wall. Tries to intercept after bringing it back down, and James now chases on after Bart. Bart tries to tip it past Yanis. Yanis has got there. Martin clears it, but only as far as James. The 2 of them go head-to-head. Ends up with Martin coming away with it. Although Yanis might be able to get this. No, Martin's still got it. He's still going, is Martin. And is he going to get one back? Oh, he gets the final challenge away, but James manages to clear it. Yanis now aiming straight up the other end, and it's gone in. Wow, straight off the wall, and Yanis makes it 2-1 for Brabham Esports. Very entertaining start to the game, really full on. And these 2 teams have scored so many goals over the course of this tournament. Mad Jinx have scored 39, Brabham have scored 39, a total of 74 goals in all. There's going to be another one here, though, as Yanis intercepts it off the wall. Lovely pass by James, and through the defence he goes. He's able to just whittle straight past them. And Yanis makes it 3-1. And even more than that, it makes it 4-1. It rolls down off the wall, and before Martin can even react, he's popped one in. Incredible stuff. The kickoff nearly goes in. And Bart now puts it straight against the face of goal, and Martin scores out of nowhere, just flies into shot. And now means that it's 4-2. High scoring game already here, and we're not even at the halfway point yet. We've got 2 minutes done. Martin with a lovely shot. What a save that was by James. He could see that coming a mile off, though. You've got to think, with the way he was on the wall. He gets a shot away now from inside his own half. Martin clears it. James puts it into the middle. Not seeing Yanis for a moment. Still not on our screens. He's surely in the goal. Yes, he is there. With a lovely save. Bart now up to take a touch on that one. Puts it into the middle, but Martin is not there. Camera goes chasing after James, who's up on the right wall. Martin doesn't intercept it off the backboard, but Bart is there to get it cleared. Oh, Bart's also there to get another touch on it. Martin tries to bring it down. Gets the double tap against the wall. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Yanis, who gets rid. Martin's still on the wall. Has a pinch with Yanis, and it goes straight over to the other side of the pitch. James is there with a big hit, but not on target this time. Martin now gets the double jump away. He doesn't clear that as far as he would have wanted to. Neither does Bart. Yanis is there for another touch. James gets there for a shot, but it doesn't go in. Bart there getting demoed, I should say. Both of them commit to go for that one. Yanis has got to punish that. Oh, and he nearly does. Great shot and a great save, it has to be said. James now trying everything with a bit of a dribble to get past Martin. Bart with a beautiful read. Jumps just before Yanis gets to it. Decides not to follow it up, though. as Brabham clear it. Martin puts it back into the centre. James is there to clean it up, tips it over Bart, tips it over Martin, and that's a glorious goal by James. That second touch was fantastic. Makes it 5-2 to Brabham. The series favourites here, losing out to the team that finished 4th in the group stages. Or the league stages. Never mind, that is 6-2 now. Wow. Brabham on a roll. This is amazing stuff. It just shows you, and this is again a point that a lot of people make about Rocket League, is that you could have a good team against another good team, but every game is different. We've had many of them before. I mentioned, oh, never mind, Martin gets one back, 6-3. I mentioned earlier about the private games with me, Matt, Beth and Niall, and we can have the same teams 4 times in a row and the result will be different in all 4 games. 2 of us will win one game and then 2 of us will win the next one, and it'll keep flipping over. Oh, that pinch means that James puts one back. There's a minute left, less than that even, and Mad Jinx are on the ropes here. Mad Jinx are definitely on the ropes, and Bart misses that one. James gets the clear away as well. Andy goes after it. He's got the remaining boost to jump with it. Is there any more in the tank for Brabham? That's bounced high. Martin's there to get rid. Oh, he hasn't got rid, though. And who's there to pick it up? Is it James? Yes, it is. And it's 8-3 to Brabham. That's surely put the nail in the coffin. 1 goal every 7 seconds now is what Mad Jinx need. And the series favourites could be going out here in the playoffs. Martin's managed to get a shot almost on goal. Yanis doesn't clear it. Is that punished? No, it's not. James hits it into the corner. Bart now taking his time to make sure he gets this right. Misses the second shot. Martin puts it back into the middle. James falling down out the sky. Somehow still recovers quickly enough to get it defended. And it's looking like it's all over here for Mad Jinx in an amazing upset. Brabham Esports are going to do it. James puts the ball down on the ground. Yanis has got all the time in the world. Can Bart grab one back? Martin gets a double tap. That's not going to help anybody. James pinches it towards the sky. They want more here to Brabham. It's going to bounce off the wall. And that's going to be the game. Unbelievable. Brabham Esports beat Mad Jinx, the series favourites. And that means that Brabham Esports go through into the grand final. Now it's time for a team that we've not had on our screens for quite a couple of games now. Snack Pack going up against 2 Goals 1 Cup. Jake especially from 2 Goals 1 Cup showing amazing skill over the course of the tournament. And look at that already. 8 seconds in at 2 Goals 1 Cup. I've got a goal. They finished 3rd in the league stages with a goal difference of 27. Snack Pack won 6 games. 2 Goals 1 Cup won 5 games. They were very close in terms of their statistics. Jake gets another shot away. Jake makes it 2-0 just outside of 15 seconds for 2 Goals 1 Cup. Now there's not as much of a massive difference between these two teams in terms of what they've achieved so far in the tournament. But Jake and James have definitely shown a chemistry that they didn't really think was there. They didn't sign up together. They didn't aim to be on the same team together. They were just paired up because we had entries left over. And they've been a wonderful surprise in this tournament. As lovely touch there by Dane brings it down, and Gus is now able to counter-attack. Surely that's going to be going in, and it is. It's 2-1. Lovely turnaround that by Gus. Great defending, great touch, and a solid finish. Let's see if Snack Pack can get back into this. 2-1 at the moment. Jake gets the touch. Brings it down. And now look at the speed that he's got up to here with this dribble. Dane waiting for him. Jake tries to fake him out. 2 players both not wanting to give anything away. Suddenly Gus finds himself in the air with it. Jake and James both try to get a touch. James clears it into the orange half again. Dane popping it now towards the halfway line. Jake tips it over him, but Gus is there to get the touch, and surely he's going to be there to get another touch. He's demoed. Jake with an all-important demo to make sure the danger is averted. Tries to bring the ball down. Gus gets a hell of a clear. Lovely air roll to go with it as well. James is there defending as he has been so well the whole tournament. Dane puts the ball into the middle though. James says no thank you. Gus returns it. It's not quite going to go off the backboard. It's going to bounce really high up. James demos Gus. Jake's there left with a run. But Dane has hit it very high up. And is that going in? It is. Dane scores it. Lovely stuff. Tactical demo as well, of course, to take out the keeper. And it's all level. 2 minutes gone in the second of the two playoffs to get into the final. Oh, that's a lovely demo by Jake. That is disgusting by Jake. Suddenly, Snack Pack found themselves on the attack, and Jake said no thank you, took the ball away, gave them a demo, and then scores. Takes it to 3-2. Look at that pass by Gus. Oh my goodness me, that nearly went in off Dane, and eventually it does. Gus claiming the goal. What a game this is turning out to be. 6 goals, not even halfway through. It was 2-0 up in the way of 2 goals, 1 cup. Then we had the equaliser from Snack Pack. Then it went 3-2, and now it's 3-3. And is it 3-4 or 4-3 as it should be said? No, it's not. Gus gets a heavy touch. It bounces off the quarter pipe. He brings it back down. James is there to defend. He gets demoed in the process, but he put his body on the line for that one. The second touch was not there from Gus. Jake very tactical about his thinking there. Lets Gus mess about with it on the wall. That's a big hit from Gus, that one. It's not quite on target. Oh, James doesn't clear it, though. He was coming down off the wall. Lovely double tap that by Jake. Puts it upfield. James brings it back off the wall again. Jake takes a lovely touch. James plays it back to him. Gus was working hard on blocking that there. Here comes Dane. Whenever we've seen Dane grab the ball, he's very quick at getting upfield with it. Has a big clear followed by another couple of touches, and usually then ends up in the goal. Here's James then on the return. Fantastic save by Gus with the backflip. James hits it off the side wall. Jake hits it low. Dane's there. Oh, one of them sweeping across very quickly there, potentially going for the demo. Dane's now going to try and pop it into the middle. Gus is there. Decides against it, though. I think he ran out of boost. And Jake all of a sudden is on the counter-attack, but there's Gus. And there's Jake once again. And that's on target, is it not? Dane brings it down. Gus goes with it. James puts it back into the orange half. This is a fantastic match. Remaining at level pegging. Dane unfortunately missing that one, though. Jake's there to clean up. He's going to try and dribble it now, though. Here he goes again. Tries to put it over Gus. Gets the demo away. Dane takes it up the wall. Jake goes with him. Is James there to try and finish that off? He is. Great save by Gus. Jake whiffs the shot, but finds himself intercepting the ball again as Dane passes it straight to him. Can see a little bit of pressure rising here for both of these teams, both finding it hard to defend or score. There's a few mistakes coming in. That's a gorgeous touch by Gus. Doesn't really amount to much, but it's a gorgeous touch. Jake brings it back into his own half. Grabs some boost, but misses the ball in the process. He's got enough time to do it again, though. They can't give Jake that much time. Oh, Gus with a lovely shot and Dane with a demo. And for the first time in the game, Snack Pack have gone in front. Well, they really could do with another goal now. Could 2 goals, 1 cup. Oh, it's a lovely shot by Dane. It's off the backboard, though. Jake's going to go with it. That's a great touch in itself. He's going to bring it one way, then the other. Is Jake going to equalise? He is! It's 4-4 with 15 seconds to go. What an incredible game this has been. Surely this is just going to go to overtime, though. Surely. 15 seconds left on the clock. Gus gets a shot across the bar. Gets another shot away. It's off the backboard. James clears it. I think Jake's going to want this to go to overtime, or is he? Because Dane's popped it up in the air into the middle. Gus is there. Oh, Jake not able to convert it. Overtime we go then in the second playoff. James pops it across the corner. Doesn't do too much with it at this stage. He's just keeping Gus busy. Gus now, though, brings it down off the wall into the middle. Jake hits it against the other side wall. Is it enough to get rid of it? It's not. And Dane puts Snack Pack through into the final. Here we have the third and fourth playoff then between Mad Jinx and 2 goals, 1 cup. Both teams wanting revenge after losing in their respective playoffs. And straight away, Martin says, thank you very much. Now, the amazing thing is that Mad Jinx won the league stages of this game, or this championship, I should say. They didn't lose a single game. And then they lost their playoff to get into the final. And 2 goals, 1 cup. So close to beating Snack Pack and getting into the final in that last match. They're going to feel very hard done by here if they can't get a win out of this and finish 3rd in the championship. James, lovely touch and then the shot up front, but not enough. Well, Martin with a great touch puts it into the middle. Sorry, Bart putting it into the middle for Martin. And that's 2-0 to Mad Jinx already. Has the confidence of 2 goals, 1 cup that we saw earlier in the season disappeared? Here's James with a shot on goal. Just a little bit too high. He's not able to follow it up either. Decides against it. Goes back to defend. Jake brings it off the wall. James gets another touch away. Jake thinks, no, I'm not going to go for that one. Martin then gets a big hit up front. Oh, and that's a bit of a heavy touch by Jake. Great block, though, to make up for it. And then gets another double tap off the wall. Floats in, but Martin, look at that. The way he appeared across the shot there. James tries to coast one in. Floated across the line for what felt like an age then. But Mad Jinx getting rid of it. Martin now finding himself in defence. Hits it very high. Bart's already up in the air for it. Oh, lays it up. Oh, and what a goal that is. That's easily one of the goals of the tournament. That was glorious by Bart, floating up in the air, taps it up. And Martin there with the finish. That's excellent behaviour. And Martin already, before you know it, grabs a 4th. James not able to get high enough there to stop that one going in. And the Belgian team showing him how it's done now. 4-0 after just about a minute and a half. That's a great shot by Bart. That is a lovely touch. And again, Martin pops one in. This is why they won the playoffs. Not the playoffs, the league stages, sorry. Wow. Amazing goals. It's a real shame not to have them in the final, but this is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And before I've even finished talking, Martin's put another one in. It's a big shame, though, for Jake and James because they have been so entertaining this tournament. Jake has scored so many goals that could have easily been goal of the tournament. As James misses an opportunity there to clear the ball. Jake going with it now, dribbles it over Bart. And, well, he's going to score a rather entertaining goal, it has to be said. He's really showboating at that point. But it's not enough at the moment to overcome a 6-goal deficit, a 5-goal deficit, if I can get my maths right. Although it may now be a 6-goal deficit. Oh, very odd shot by Bart. Doesn't really put it away anywhere, but Martin says, thank you very much. I'll figure that one out. And suddenly, it is the 6-goal deficit I wrongly mentioned a moment ago. Kickoff goes high. James tries to intercept. Martin fakes him out. Now takes it down what is the right wing for Mad Jinx. Tries to hit it across, hoping that Bart would be there. He's pestering Jake still, keeping him entertained, keeping him busy. Jake's brought it down off the wall. It's 2v1 here. What's he going to do? He gets bumped. The ball goes into the corner. Martin now takes it away from James. James not been as prominent in this game as we've seen him in other matches for 2 goals, 1 cup. Jake now hits it off the wall. That's his customary setup for the aerials that he's been doing this tournament. James smacks it off the sidewall into the middle across the face of goal, but unfortunately doesn't find the back of the net. You could see Jake there wanted to turn onto that and have an attack, but he noticed that Bart was there and coming at him at speed. That's a lovely touch by Jake. Is he going to get that one away? No, he's not. Bart intercepts it nicely, puts it over the top of James. Where's Martin in all this? Is he needed? It's come off the backboard. Oh, it's a secondary touch. Great save by Jake. Absolutely great save by Jake, that one. James gets a big touch, pops it down. Oh, and it's gone in. Bart fluffs the save. And in it goes. Big, big shame that, though. But still, James had the persistence. He carried on pushing. That's a big old bump. That is by Jake. Gets the read. Doesn't quite get it in, though. There's still 5 goals down, though. A 2 goals, 1 cup. Commentator spoke too soon. Try 6 goals down. It's 8-2 now to Mad Jinx. This has been a performance that really reflects how they've been in the group stages. so dominant in their games, regardless of who they went up against. And Bart now finds himself in the face of goal, one-on-one with James, and it's 9-2. Amazing. Can they get more on their current form? You'd be silly to say no. Martin with a lovely touch off the wall there, but doesn't really get it very far. Comes down from a lot of height off the wall. Jake's not going to be able to get there, and Mark makes it 10. 10 goals. There's only been 2 other matches in this tournament so far with more than 10 goals for a team, and 2 goals, 1 cup. Scored 19 goals past Unknown Entity. And then Snack Pack scored 14 goals past Unknown Entity. And to get double digits in one of the final games of the tournament is amazing. But Mad Jinx have been supreme in so many games, as mentioned. Oh, Jake can't quite clear it, and Martin gets another one. Seems like that turquoise shiny maestro is just a goal-scoring machine. Nearly 12 then for a moment. As the ball bounced up very, very high indeed. Came off the wall. Bart nearly puts that one in, but an excellent save by James keeps it away. He gets nerfed and goes absolutely for a holiday up the wall. Into the final 10 seconds of the tournament for these two teams. And you have to say they've both been very entertaining. And what a great match this has been for Mad Jinx. Is it going to be a 12th before the whistle goes? I don't think it is. And it is not. Jake's going to hold on to this as long as he can. But ultimately that is it. And 3rd place in the tournament goes the way of Mad Jinx. Here we are then, the final of the first Chaz Draycott Media Rocket League Championship. Event number 1 is all it's been known as. And it's been a lot of fun up to now. The teams and competitors have all been in great spirits. I must thank them for enjoying it so much up to this point and really following the spirit of it. And following in the spirit of their usual performances, Snack Pack are off to an early one. Gus gets a goal in within 12 seconds past Brabham Esports. And Yanis says, we'll have one back please. Dane says no thank you with a fantastic clear off the roof of the car. Let's not forget, Brabham finished 4th in the league stage of this tournament. So they're not the favourites going into this. Snack Pack were 2nd. They only lost in the league stages to Mad Jinx. And that was very early on in the tournament, if I remember rightly. It was not, actually. It was round 5, so I'm talking rubbish. Oh, big demo there. I think that was Gus getting blown up, that one. By James. As Dane now brings it down. James is there, able to pick it up. He's at good speed as well. Bounces it off the corner, lifts it above. And oh, it's gone through. It's gone through the middle, and James scores. Lovely goal, that. Look at it. Just floated over the top of them. Only just missing it. And suddenly, it's level pegging again. Gus with a big challenge there into the corner. Dane gets another lovely touch on it and clears it. Yanis, though, is able to get it out of the Brabham half. He's going all the way with this as well. Gus tries to challenge him, brings it away from the wall. Dane with an amazing touch on the right-hand side. He's still got it. He's still dribbling it. Oh, just misses that final touch. But is Gus there to finish it? He is. It's 2-1. 2-1 in the final. And not even a minute and a half played. Amazing stuff by Dane. That really good run down the right wing. And then Gus is there just to finish it. James pops it into the middle. Yanis has got a bit of time to turn. Avoids the demo by Dane. Gus now gets it back up front, but it's 2v1 in that half of the pitch. James with a lovely shot. Is that going to dip in enough to go in? It's not. It's off the crossbar. Is anyone high enough to get it back in, though? Yanis gets up high, tries to tip it over Dane. Gus is there to intercept. James has a shot as well. And the danger is averted. Oh, a lovely touch on there. I think that was Dane getting that one away. Using the roof of the car. Tries to go for the double tap off the roof. Doesn't work. Gus brings it down. Is James there to save it? Yes, he is. And Brabham need to play now like they're behind, because they certainly are. As Gus gets a lovely bounce off the wall. Brings it over the top of Yanis. Surely he's there to get it off the backboard. Yanis somehow recovers and manages to save it. It's a shot by Dane. James has already rotated back into net. pops it off the corner again. And oh, just like he scored before, James pops it off that corner wall, bounces it in, lifts it above the pair of them. And again, it's an equaliser. It's almost like James's party trick, that one now. Yanis hits it from way inside their own half. Dane gets there to save it. Just over the halfway point in the game. We're back to square one here. Both teams the same amount of goals. James has got this right into the centre though. Yanis is there and he's tapped it and it's in. There was a mistake by Snack Pack and all of a sudden they are now behind. Yanis wins the kickoff as well, very convincingly. Floats it over the top. Gus gets rid. James is there to bring it down. Dane clear now. Gus is through. Surely. Great intercept by Yanis. He must have worked very hard to get back that quickly. Dane tries to get it back in the middle. Doesn't get as much power on that as he would have wanted. Gus has a shot on goal. Both of the Brabham cars commit to it though. Gus manages to rotate. Get back on it again. Tries to pinch it off the backboard. Doesn't work. Yanis now with a run. Flicks it over the top of Dane. And then Gus. It's off the backboard and it's going in and Yanis makes it 4-2. That is an absolute beauty of a goal. Right place, right time with the flick. And it's 4-2 here in the final of the CDM RLC event number 1. As, oh, again, Brabham double committing there. We've seen a few teams doing that, of course, over the whole tournament, but Brabham really have been the team that, noticeably at the top of the standings anyway, have really been double committing here. But that does not deter from the fact that they finished 4th in the league stages and they are now on course with a minute left in this game to win the entire tournament. And as the announcer says, 60 seconds left on the clock. They just need to hold them off really now at this stage. One more goal would definitely cement it, I'd say. They just need to keep them busy until that point. Dane with a lovely clear though. He's got ahead of James here. Fantastic touch by James to avert the danger. Off the crossbar from Gus. Gus comes flying in last minute. James clears it. Dane misses it as well. If that would have been on target, that could have been 5-2. There's 30 seconds left. Yanis goes for the bump. Doesn't quite get the demo from it. Gus hits it back upfield and James is there. Solid defending now. Look at that lovely roll by James to make sure he lands on his wheels on the wall. Great read as well. Intercepts the second touch. Doesn't quite get it away from Gus that time. Yanis pops it into the middle. 2v1. Is Gus able to defend? Yes, he is. Excellent stuff. Final 10 seconds of the tournament, though. And it looks like Brabham Esports are going to do it. They're not going to be able to get 2 goals in this time, are they? And there you go. James with what's going to be the final touch. And Brabham Esports are champions. Excellent stuff. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this tournament. It was fantastic entertainment to put it on and really good fun to be communicating with all of the players and teams throughout Discord over the course of the evening. Everyone had a really good time and hopefully in future I will put another one on as well. I'm not sure though, admittedly, whether I will make another highlights video of any next ones like this. This has been one of the most difficult video projects I've actually done on any sort of format for quite a while, so I'm unsure as to whether I will do a video like this again, but there's always chance to change up formats and figure out different ways of working it all out. Either way, there will definitely be another tournament like this in future, and I hope to see you there. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.